What a week it has been for Chelsea fans. The transfer window hasn't officially opened, and yet the Stamford Bridge is already buzzing with updates, drama, big money moves, from potential arrivals to surprise exits. But before we get into it, first of all, come back to the channel. This is Papi Knows Football. First of all, like the video. It goes a very long way to telling the ugly that are doing something right here. At the end of the video, you like what I'm doing here, subscribe to the channel and help get me to 2,000 subscribers. Let's kick things off with one of the most exciting young forward in Europe right now, Jorrel, Hato. According to Sky Sports News, Chelsea are seriously considering a summer move for the Ajax teenager as the club continue its aggressive pursuit of elite young talents under the leadership of Enzo Maresca and the clearly goalie ownership. Hato is just 19 years old, but don't let his age fool you. The Dutch defender is already captaining Ajax, one of the Europe's most storied clubs, a testament to both his maturity and leadership qualities. A natural left-footed centre-back, Hato is also capable of operating at left-back, offering tactical flexibility that suits Chelsea's evolving system under Enzo Maresca. Whether in a back three or a back four, Hato has the intelligence and the athleticism and the technical ability to adapt and thrive. Standing at a 1.82 meters, he may not be the tallest defender, but what he lacks in height, he has more than made up for his elite positioning, anticipation and composure on the ball. He's ranked among the Dutch league best in progressive passes, interception and defensive dual. Clear sign of a defender built for the modern game. Enzo Maresca wants technical sound defenders who can operate in build-up, rotate position and press high. Hato checks all boxes, and his experience as a leader at such a young age also adds intangible value that Chelsea have sorely lacked at times this season. Of course, talents like this doesn't go unnoticed. Multiple European heavyweights, including Bayern Munich, Arsenal and PSG, have all been monitoring Hato's progress. Reports suggest that Ajax won't let him go for cheap. With his contract running until 2028, the Dutch club is expected to demand a significant fee, potentially upwards 35 to 40 million. And with the competition heating up, Chelsea might have to act quickly if they want to secure his signature. One advantage, Chelsea's track record of handing young stars real first team minutes could help tip the scale. Just ask players like Kopama and Madueke, they have found opportunity and growth in West London. But what does this mean for Renato Veiga, the Portuguese defender who is currently at loan at Juventus, and like Hato, is a left-footed option who can operate as a centre-back or a defensive midfielder. However, if Chelsea managed to land Hato this summer, it could end the spell of Renato Veiga's long-term future at the club. With Maresca focusing on building a cohesive and progressive unit, a permanent exit for Veiga might be imminent. Now let's address a shocker. Christopher Nkunku is on his way out. According to Go, Nkunku has already decided to leave the club this summer, and there's no longer doubt about it. Talks are ongoing with potential suitors, although he's under contract until 2029. Both parties appear to be leaning towards a clean break. Yes, it's frustrating, but from a purely football standpoint, Nkunku departure actually makes sense for both parties involved. According to Florian Plettenberg and Fabrizio Romano, the decision is player-driven, with Chelsea also open to a sell if the right offer arrives. Under Enzo Maresca, Chelsea are shifting towards a more structured and possession-heavy approach. While Nkunku is undoubtedly talented, question has lingered over how he fits into the system. He's not a traditional striker, he's not really a winger, and in the number 10 role, Chelsea have Kopama, who is absolutely thriving. So where could Nkunku go next? According to Go, talks are already under the way with interested clubs. The return to PSG, where he began his career, remains on the table. And there are also interest in Bundesliga side, especially with those familiar with his time at RB Leipzig, where he was nothing short of electric. Chelsea, who signed Nkunku for around 52 million euros, could be looking to recoup a large portion of that fee. Sources suggest they could be asking for a fee in the region of 40 to 50 million, depending on the bonuses and structure. Nkunku exit could create space for Chelsea to make more targeted additions. It's no secret that Chelsea are monitoring a left winger and a striker ahead of the summer window. With Nkunku gone, Palmer becomes the undisputed number 10. While players like Estova, who could see more minutes in supporting role, from a squad building perspective, Chelsea could now redirect the wages and game time towards a player that better fits Enzo Maresca's tactical blueprint. And don't forget, reducing injury-prone squad depth could also help Chelsea maintain squad continuity, especially with the European football likely returning next season. It's not the ending anyone hoped for, but sometimes it's about timing. Unfortunately, Nkunku just never matched up with Chelsea's. Off the pitch, Chelsea are making moves too. According to Lucas, each match Chelsea played for the rest of the season wearing the new sponsor logo. Wearing the new sponsor logo, Denmark, is valued around £1 million per game. That's massive. This is more than just a sponsorship deal. It's a smart financial engineering. Chelsea, like many other Premier League clubs, are under the intense scrutiny for the profit and sustainability regulation. According to reports, the Premier League are cracking down harder than ever, with clubs like Everton and Nottingham Forest already penalised. For Chelsea, even small margins matters. The Denmark deal provides a short-term injection of cash without having to sell key assets. Think of it this way: if Chelsea makes 6 to 8 million from the temporary front of shirt sponsor, that's equivalent of offloading a squad player without weakening this team. It buys time and flexibility. What's interesting is the timing. Chelsea announced the Denmark partnership just before the season final stretch, maximizing visibility, value and impact. And now something that have got every Chelsea fans talking is Franco Mastantuono. According to exclusive reports, Chelsea are willing to trigger the 45 million release clause. The club already made it clear to his agent that they are serious. So who exactly is Franco Mastantuono? At just 17 years old, he's already turning head in Argentina with his composure, vision and ability to dictate play from midfield. A classic South American number 10 with a modern edge. He's technically gifted, quick in tight spaces and has eyes for goals. He's already featured for River Plate's senior team and is widely regarded as one of the best talents to come out of the academy since Julian Alvarez. Some even said he's more polished than Enzo Fernandez was at that age. Chelsea interest makes perfect sense. Under Todd Bowley, the new ownership and the club has doubled down on the elite recruitment, especially from South America. Think of Andre Santos, Extoval, Kendrick Pyers, and now potentially Mastantuono. Enzo Maresca's system demands technically secured midfielders who can play between the lines, and Franco ticks all the boxes. While he wouldn't be expected to start right away, he could be a key part of Chelsea's long-term midfield rebuild. The urgency is real. According to reports, Chelsea already told Mastantuono agent Tema that they are prepared to pay the 45 million release clause, but River Plate are pushing hard. They want to tie the teenager down to a new deal and raise the clause to 55 million or more. So this is a race against time. Make the move now or risk losing him to someone else, including major European rivals who are monitoring the situation closely. Speaking of young talent, the race for the Huijsen is heating up. Fabrizio Romano reports that 3 clubs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, are set to present their project to him very soon. And while Huijsen hasn't made his final decision, Chelsea are confident in their pitch. Huijsen fits that perfectly. He's tall, composed, under pressure, and isn't afraid to carry the ball into the midfield. Think of a young Laporte or John Stones. Chelsea believes that giving him a key role in their new era, alongside the likes of Levi Colwill, could be a compelling offer. But makes no mistake, the competition is serious. Arsenal see him as a long-term successor to Gabriel or Saliba, especially with Champions League on offer. Liverpool, meanwhile, are starting their own rebuild under Ancelotti, and Huijsen could be a foundational piece for the new era at Anfield. Trevor Chalobah's future is uncertain. Chelsea now need to reshape their backline, not just with depth, but with quality that fits Enzo Maresca's tactical vision. A centre-back like Huijsen, who already have Premier League experience with Bournemouth, offer both immediate impact and long-term value. If Chelsea do manage to secure Hato as well, they'll be locking in 2 of the most promising young defenders in Europe, one left-footed and one right-footed. That's the blueprint any top manager would love to work with. The Huijsen have a big decision to make, and Chelsea are very much in the race, and it's now a matter of timing, precision and trust in the vision. One player whose stock continued to rise is Moisés Caicedo, the Ecuadorian midfielder who was crowned both the player of the season and Chelsea player of the season. And honestly, who is surprised? Let's not forget Caicedo's journey didn't start smoothly. He arrived for a British record fee, immediately faced massive pressure, mistake, tactical confusion and a lack of freedom that led to plenty criticism. But fast forward to a few months, we are looking to one of the most complete midfielders in the Premier League and in the world at large. His reading of the game and range of passes and ability to break up play has turned him into a midfield general that Chelsea desperately needed. Under Enzo Maresca, that role has become more crucial, and Caicedo look ready to thrive in it. According to Matt Law, Chelsea are now considering offering Caicedo a new contract, not because the current one is close to expiring, but a strategic move to reaffirm his status at the club and secure his long-term stability. It's not about money, it's about recognition. Caicedo has become the cornerstone of this team. Rewarding him with an improved terms shows ambition and appreciation, and it also sends message to future targets. Chelsea back their stars. Last but not the least, João Félix. It looks like Chelsea's chapter is officially over. Flamengo has opened talks to sign the Portuguese star on loan with an option to buy, and Benfica are also in the race to bring him back home. What makes this story even more intriguing is that the Club World Cup angle. Flamengo are pushing to get João Félix registered in time for the tournament, and yes, that could set up a potential showdown against Chelsea themselves. Imagine seeing the scene. Félix lining up against the Blues on a global stage just a year after wearing the shirt. It's poetic in a way, and a reminder to show how unpredictable football can be. According to Ben Jacobs, Chelsea could be open to sanctioning a loan deal if the terms are right, and they are also listening to permanent offers, especially with Maresca's system prioritize cohesion over individual flair. The João Félix experiment had its highs, but now it's never fully worked. It was caught between the system, often driving in and out of the games, with Chelsea's squad already overloaded with attacking midfielders. It's time to turn the page. With Félix out of the picture and Nkunku potential departing, Chelsea would need to rethink their attacking midfield structure. Names like Franco Mastantuono, Kendrick Piers, Kopama are already new creative wave, younger, hungrier, and better suited for a tactical clarity Maresca brings. That's the video here. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.